You must come from here.
This fanfiction is called Fun in the Shower by Lou the Blue. Summary. Olimar and Louis come back from a very hot and exhausting workday, desperately needing a shower. They decide to shower together and they have a bit of fun in there. Notes. Hello everyone, this is my first time posting and first time writing a whole fanfic in a few years. Hope you all enjoy! It's been a long day. Olimar and Louis were drenched with sweat and were exhausted from all the working. You know, just like you, Dario. Their clothes stuck to their bodies and they were in dire need of a shower.
Interesting. My odor detectors are reacting. A strong scent of wax from that hole. Who are you? I am a machine, so rating sense is beyond me. But your faces tell me all I need to know. You are both drooling. I wish, just once, I could feel what it is like to drool. Wow.
Must be very stinky there.
What was Olimar's voice again? Oh, yuck, I feel gross. Olimar flapped his hand, trying to cool his face down. The planet had become very hot and humid. It was unbearable. The two delivery men, now turned space explorers, began to take their suits off. Louis watched Olimar as he released himself from his suit, noticing how his clothes underneath showed his silhouette. He had a nice dad bod going on. A little pudgy, but nothing wrong with that. He had a very handsome build. Dads were always Louis' type. Louis, are you okay? Louis had just been standing there, one leg still in his suit. Actually, now I have to imagine a voice. What voice should I use for Louis, Dario?
Kind of like them.
That's a good idea to go with 18 pigments.
Sorry. He looked down awkwardly, scratching his hip. He had been in love with Olimar for a while. He loved how he laughed and cared for the pigmen like they were his children, his warmth, his mind wandered. Louis wanted him so bad, but he didn't know how to approach him. Olimar had been divorced for a while. Of course! How convenient! How convenient!
Yes.
Oliver had been divorced for a while at this point due to his wife's overspending and shopping addiction. So he was free. Louis had never felt this type of love for anyone before. But for his first time in his life, he didn't feel empty. He felt like he actually had a purpose in life. The two men continued to undress. Would you want to use the shower first, or are you okay with waiting? Louis didn't really care about who went first, but he had an idea. Maybe they could shower together. Less waste of water, and they can maybe have some workout bonding.
It was a bad idea there to go
We
there.
want to shower together, so there's less water waste. I won't look. Louis was a bit nervous. He was never really good at socializing, but this was an even bigger challenge. Oh, sure, I don't mind. That's a good idea. Louis celebrated in his head. Olimar didn't seem to have any problem, and he complimented him on his idea. The not looking part was a lie, but he won't look too much. They walked into the shower room, bringing a clean change of clothes. Then they began to undress. Louis' head was going crazy. He couldn't believe this was happening. Showering with the man he loved. Together and naked. Olimar glanced over out of habit, getting a view of Louis' ass. His co-worker had a bit of cake on him. Oh, a lot of cake. He was skinny, but his lower half took most of the fat. He had some nice broad shoulders as well, some of the muscle coming from all the throwing and working. Olimar told himself that this was wrong, that he can't keep looking, but he just couldn't look away. He never saw a man so handsome. Louis was a weird guy, but he had his charming qualities. His awkwardness, his mysteriousness, his big appetite. He was a goofy boy, but Olimar found him cute. Louis caught Olimar oogling and said nothing, only blushed and quickly looked away as if nothing happened. Olimar was embarrassed and ashamed. He awkwardly stepped into the shower. So, how do you like the water? I like it hot. Yeah. He just stared at him like a cat, scratching his hip as he always did. Olimar turned on the water and turned it to a decently hot temperature, but not too hot. Despite him being hot, this was a nice kind of hot, not a gross, soggy hot like how it was working outside in those suits all day.
Look at
It was
Mario.
refreshing. Olimar went to grab the bottle of soap before he felt another hand. Louis' hand. It was warm and soft, but also firm and strong in a way. Sorry. Louis turned around to wash his little tuft of blonde hair since Olimar was using the soap, making little glances every now and then. He loved looking at Olimar, and now he had the chance to look at his body unclothed. He began to get a bit excited, and he started to develop a boner! Like this master's instrument there.
Master's instrument.
It says Mario, I
pink.
think. Or not, Mario.
Mario paints.
Oh, great. What a reference.
Alright.
Hey, Louis, can you help me wash my bag? I can't quite reach it. Oh yeah. Louis covered his boner awkwardly and grabbed the
You
bottle,
have enough
squeezing
pigment
some
now.
soap onto it, and then lathered it on his captain's back. Louis couldn't believe this was happening. There's no way he's washing Olimar's bare back, right? Olimar was very warm. Louis just wanted to lay his face in it like a pillow. He loved him so much. For some reason, Olimar wasn't talking as much as usual. Louis was expecting him to talk about his children and his dog, but not a peep came out of him. He felt a bit embarrassed. He hoped this wasn't too weird. Thank you, Louis. Louis was a bit worried. Was Olimar grossed out? He watched the man get up awkwardly, not facing him. Sorry if I'm weird. Oh, don't worry about that, Louis. You're not being weird. Olimar seemed a bit anxious. Louis was glad to know that it wasn't his fault. Little did he know, Olimar was hard as well. Olimar had developed a bit of fondness for Louis, appreciating his company when he was going through his divorce. Despite being semi-verbal, Louis was great at comforting him and showing kind gestures through gifts and the meals that he made for Olimar. They were so much more genuine than the "Oh no, how horrible!" comments from his own president. The president was only worried about him making money. Louis, would you want me to wash your back for you? Sure. Louis looked at his co-worker with his big hazel eyes, looking like a deer in headlights but with a red face. Seated down, he presented his bag to Olimar. His captain then washed his bag as well, making sure it was properly cleaned. Suddenly, someone else wanted to do some massaging, and his dick accidentally touched Louis. What is that? Louis looked behind to see his partner embarrassed,
Imported cookie.
covering his crotch. Oh, Louis, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It just happened. It's okay. Me too. He turned slightly, showing Olimar his boner. There was a lot of
What? I didn't know they get killed there.
So Mr. going with 19. Maybe.
There was a lot of tension in the room. Both men wanted each other, but they didn't know how to say it. Surprisingly, Louis would be the one to say something. Do you feel what I feel, Olimar?
Can I leave this place?
Louis completely turned around to face Olimar, leaning towards him. He looked at the ground. I think so.
I think.
Olimar returned the favor and leaned in as well, putting a hand on Louis' abdomen. The two men then went in for a kiss. It felt amazing, all these years of working together, all these years of wanting each other. It was finally happening. They separated to catch their breath, then went in for another being more aggressive this time and sliding some tongue. Eventually, Louis just pinned Olimar to the ground, making out with him. Olimar. Olimar caressed his back as they embraced each other. The hot water dripped onto their bodies, adding some extra sensation. Oh, Louis, I think I love you. I love you too. Louis slid down to his captain's neck, licking and sucking as Olimar chuckled a bit. He made a few marks which he really liked. Hickeys had always been a fetish of his. Wow, great. Is that your fetish as well, Dario?
No.
He slid a bit lower, licking along the way until he made it to Olimar's throbbing cock. He then slid it into his wet mouth. Oh, stars! Oh! He loved the way Olimar moaned and the way he tasted. He massaged the tip with his tongue as his mouth sucked. It was his first time, so he wasn't very skilled, but Olimar would guide him along the way. Yeah, right there! Oh fuck! Olimar held his co-worker's head, guiding him and pushing a little bit. It felt so good. The captain would caress his subordinate. As Louis sucked on him, he played with himself, stroking his cock. Eventually...
0294. Taro, are you reading smut?
Isn't it obvious? Eventually, Olimar came! And Louis followed. Oh fuck, Louis! Olimar! The two went back to making out as Louis moved back on top of his partner. They looked into each other's eyes, wondering who's initiate. Olimar then spread his legs. You can be on top. Louis took up the offer and grabbed Olimar's legs. Then he entered. It was so tight. Oh, Louis! Louis had always played with himself, but he never actually had sex before. It was so warm, so wet, so tight, it felt like heaven. He found himself thrusting slightly as he kissed Olimar in this warm embrace. I love you!
0294. What the hell am I listening to?
The two men practically ate each other's faces while fucking. They just couldn't hold back. All these years of sexual tension made them like wild animals. They caress each other's bodies, one putting his hand on the other's chest. Oh wait. What was his voice again? I keep forgetting.
Like a old, maybe.
I just took a call from my loan agent. He has the scariest voice I've ever heard. While you two are dwelling, while you two are fucking, my life hangs on by a thread. I know it's hot out there, but hurry up! Just come already.
Anarachu. I get flashback from that one visual novel, where the dude was literally eating the chick's lipstick. It was awful. Carry 0294. What the actual? Carry 0294. OML.
OML.
What's happening?
It's your turn, Peter.
Why is he going to a title screen?
I wanted to reverse time, but yeah, this doesn't work.
What?
Not that it really has any point in this game. Alright.
They caress each other's bodies, one putting his hand on the other's chest.
Okay. I would go there now because I have a yellow
He was
pigment.
normally quiet, but he was now letting out all these sounds. Olimar loved those sounds.
What's going on?
He loved hearing Louis enjoy his body. It felt so special considering he wasn't very verbal. Oh, Louis, you feel so good. You're so big. Despite what you think, Olimar loved having dick inside of him.
Yeah, bad.
He used to
Go the
experiment.
toilet.
Now he needs to fap.
How long is this story?
I'm almost done. Almost
Okay,
done.
well, finish the story.
So you can hold on until you climax. He used to experiment with pegging back when he was with his now ex-wife, and now he had the real thing. He loved how it stretched him and filled him up, an oddly comforting feeling. As Louis fucked him, he'd give him gentle little kisses and hickeys here and there. He'd groan as he'd roll his eyes a bit from the pure pleasure. He'd never experienced anything like this before. Oh, Olimar, I'm getting close. Me too, Lordy. Fuck. Louis began to match the pace of his breathing with Olimar's as he thrusted faster. He felt so weird, but so good. His whole body felt amazing. As he got closer, his thrusts became more irregular and sloppy. Finally, he splurted his hot cum into his captain. Oh, fuck! Oh! Olimar wouldn't be too far behind as he'd come soon after, jolting at every ejaculation. This sex was so much better than the sex with his ex. He felt it through his whole body. Oh, fuck! Louis! His grasp on his subordinate tightened and then relaxed after the two's orgasms had ended. They laid there in the warm embrace, breathing on each other's bodies as they cuddled. They were in pure love. Eventually, it was time to get out, and they cleaned up, turning the shower off and put on their clothes. Can I sleep with you tonight? Of course, Lou. The two delivery men got into the same bed and cuddled. I love you, Olimar. I love you too. The end.
Yes, that's my reaction.
There's 4 comments for this fanfiction. I love gay Hokotatians. Oh great. I'm pretty sure that used more water, guys. Oh well. Great, not safe for work fic. Very enjoyable, and though there isn't too much build-up,
Can I
it's
heal
very
myself
enjoyable.
again?
If that's what you're
Some
looking for in the
buttons.
moment you read.
I don't know if you can do that here.
And that's it.